Welcome back to the episode of Big Movie Mouth Off. We're here at the Fear Factory in Salt Lake City. It's a haunted house. It's appropriate for now because it's Halloween time and it's October. And you know what? You can catch them on 800 South, 666 West. Be sure to check them out. They're our sponsors and we're glad to have them. I'm Jimmy Martin with KUTV. You can find me on KUTV every Saturday and Sunday morning. It's 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. on 2 News this morning. If you don't want to wake up with me, then fine. Stay in your bed, sleep, have dreams, but just DVR it and watch us anyway. Or catch us on KUTV.com, because we're there as well. And, I know who this is, but you tell them who you are.
I'm Kat Martin. I'm actually Jimmy Martin's wife. Usually I'm the one filming the show, but I decided to help on the other side of the camera for once. I think, honestly, more than our late and great Jeff Weiss, I think I've talked with you about movies more than anyone.
Probably.
So, kind of got a little bit of a experience based on his experience. And if you want to check me out online, at Kat Martin Artist on Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram. So
there you have it. All right, you can find Big Movie Mouth Off on Xfinity Channel 6 every day, 6:30 p.m. That's our time slot. Or on the on-demand system, it's Utah On Demand, movies and film, right there. Big Movie Mouth Off, ready, waiting right there for you. Movies both young and old. You can also watch them, if you missed them, maybe they're on Blu-ray or DVD or beta or Laserdisc or anything like that. Or it's still in theaters, like this one, it's The Best of Me.
Someone once said, "It is not in the stars to hold our destiny, but in ourselves." But I believe everything that happens for a reason.
You don't know how to flirt, do you, Dawson?
Yes, I blew it the other day.
You did? Well, what are you going to do about it?
I wouldn't mind doing that again.
Then do it.
Would you dance with me?
So you caught yourself a rich girl going through her slumming phase.
Did she tell you that you're special?
Ain't nothing.
Dawson, look out!
This is the latest adaptation, basically from novel to film for Nicholas Sparks. He did The Notebook.
I liked it.
No, I never saw it, and so that's fine with me because I've seen his other films. And
The Notebook was the only good one.
Sure. So this one stars James Marsden and Michelle Monaghan, and they are former lovers brought back together due to the passing of an old friend. Basically, the story is they're reconnecting. They're kind of figuring out where they've been for the past 2 decades. But the way we really find out what happened with their lives is that they do flashbacks.
Yes.
And so that's where I'd say the meat of the story is.
That's the only part of the story I actually liked. That's the Nicholas Sparks story I came to see, was the cute, falling in love, banter. I had a lot of copycat scenes from The Notebook, like kissing in the rain. But that's the kind of sappy goo that girls like me and a lot of women and men and children like seeing when they want to see a Nicholas Sparks movie. It's everything else that's surrounding it that is awful.
I can't have you getting hurt.
Do you want this? Do you want me?
I do.
Bad things happen when you hang around bad people. He was trying to protect me.
If this was the last time you're gonna see me, what would you say?
Please don't do this. Dawson! Dawson!
And I know you're going to go on a rant about this one, so I'll let you have it because
Yeah.
we saw this film, and you got James Marsden, like we said, like that. But the younger actors, while they're good, it's a little bit weird casting.
Yeah.
Tell them what you know.
So, remind me of the girl's name.
It's Lena Librado.
Yes, Lena Librado looks a lot like Michelle Monaghan 20 years prior. She looks pretty good. But Luke Bracey plays a young James Marsden. Go Google it right now. They look nothing alike. In fact, they look the same age, actually. And the guy's hot, but he's not. He looks nothing like his. I guess aging him changes his face. It's so distracting because they keep going back and forth, and people in the town keep recognizing him as the older guy, and you're like, that doesn't make any sense. It's so distracting.
The structure of his face isn't anywhere near it.
No.
It's like the nose is this much longer, the chin is this much lower, and you're like, I don't know what happened. I have no idea what's going on with that one. So weird casting on that one. But with that said, there is one character in here that I actually do appreciate, and it's Gerald McRaney. Most people know him from Simon & Simon, I know him as Major Dad. But he's their friend who passes away, and he basically takes in James Marsden's younger version of himself, Lacey, and basically gives him a home, becomes his father figure.
Because his actual father and family is the worst white trash version of anything you could ever see, and it's terrifying, and it's terrible, and it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
And it makes this movie so beyond bad that it's kind of angering. It's really angering because it ruins all the sweet parts of it that I went there to see. I didn't tell you this, but I actually welled up at one point of the cute, over the top cute. But everything.
We're gonna have to talk when we get home.
The whole family, white trash family that this kid decides to leave is the reason you should just skip it. Skip this movie because you will not get what you want out of it. It's not enough.
It's a miracle that you're alive, Dawson. Is there anyone that you want to call?
Amanda?
Dawson,
It's been a long time.
20 years.
21. But who's counting?
This is dangerous. You have gotten better looking. You couldn't have gotten bald or fat or something. Jesus.
I miss this.
A lot of things have changed since I last saw you. I don't know what happened.
Life. There was so much you wanted to do.
I wanted to do it with you. I blame you for thinking that you knew what was best for me when it was you that was best for me.
You had a lot of nerve coming back here.
Even when I lose, I'm winning. 'Cause I give you all
I lost you once.
of me.
I'm not gonna lose you again.
And you give me all of you.
Any Nicholas Sparks movies, at least the ones I've seen, they're so sweet that it's almost like you're going to get diabetes going into it or coming out of it.
That's what we like.
And then it's so sappy that your ass is going to stick to the seat. Now, I know that this film is not made for a 32-year-old male film critic, but I still didn't like it. You know, it just, everything felt so paint by numbers. Again, it's Nicholas Sparks pulling the same one trick out of the bag, you know, that you're like, this is all you can do. Now, good on him for doing that and making millions of dollars to you.
But yeah, being his demographic, skip this one for sure. Savior, I saw it for free and I wish I could have unseen it. Like, don't even rent it, just watch The Notebook again. Seriously, there's so many problems with this movie and the storyline is so stupid and that twist at the end.
I always describe these kind of films,
So
and I hope you would
bad.
agree that like when we're on our deathbed and you're like, I wish I never saw the best of me. And then
What I love is the twist at the end, the audience actually gasped and I wanted to be like, really? I saw that coming a mile away. That was so obvious. This movie is so dumb. I was so mad when I left. I stomped out of the theater. I was so mad.
So what Kat's saying is that she loved it and should see it again and recommends it to everyone.
I'm serious though. I was pissed. That sucks.
So I think it's clear that neither of us really like this film. You know, Marsden's okay here and there, but you know, I love him in in so many other films, way more than this. I guess when you're given crap
Go
to
watch
read,
X-Men again or
then you're gonna
something.
get crap delivered. And so 1 star on my end.
Do I have to give it a star?
You can give it whatever you want.
Okay, I did well up, so maybe half a star for giving me the feels.
The feelsies.
But I'm not kidding. Like, believe me, a lot of people are gonna listen to me and see it anyway because they want to make their own opinion, and I respect that. I do that too. Please don't waste your time. Go watch The Notebook again. That's what we want to see. We want to see them dying together in the bed, all sad. That's a sweet way to end a movie, not the way this movie ended.
Why can't they just stay alive, in my opinion?
Well, he has to kill someone all the time, apparently.
Doesn't have to.
I don't know. That's the way I like my sweet little story to be wrapped up. Not the way they wrapped this one up. It was terrible. Terrible, terrible.
One more terrible?
Terrible.
All right. So that's going to do it for this episode of Big Movie Mouth Off. 1 star from me. 1 terrible, 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 terrible.
Half a star.
Half star. Good old cat. So that'll do it this time around. Be sure to check out Fear Factory, Salt Lake City, 666 West, 800 South. They'll be open up all October. They're our sponsors. Tell them that we said hi. And that'll do it.
Yeah.
And thanks for coming on.
Thanks for having me on.
Terrible. See you next time.